Banks FX. Lord Banks FX welcomes you to this live stream of live Forex trading. A whole 3 hours of news.
We begin with that wild ride on Wall Street.
We're seeing new record highs on the S&P and NASDAQ.
Interviews.
Some will make money, some will lose money, but that's just the way the market's always worked.
Analysis. And live trades. So sit back, lock in, and load up your trading terminals. And let's get this rocket to blast off. Introducing your host, Lord Banks FX. Prepare for launch in 3, 2, 1.
Yo, what's good, everybody? How's it going? How's it going? How we doing? How we doing? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to a new trading day. It is March 23rd, 1:13 a.m. Getting ready for pre-London here. So jumped on a little bit earlier, like 15 minutes early. Because I wanted to go over a couple things from the last trading session. Okay. Go. Sorry about that. I'm trying to get things set up over here. What up, Steve? Glad you made it, bro. You missed it yesterday. I can't wait till Mike comes on. He was telling me, gold's gonna be a sell. It's gonna fall. And man, I closed out 97 pips on gold. There's Mike. I was just talking shit, bro. You see gold. The initial one, we hit our stop loss, 30 pips, and then our second chance took 80 pips. Took a second entry here for another 47 pips. Closed out 97 on gold, and then we have GJ. GJ hit my alert here, and I ended up taking. It went up about 14 pips. But I ended up taking about 10 because by the time I closed this out, I was taking partials because it hit take profit 1, and I was adjusting my stop loss to break even. And when I did that, this thing just completely melted. So my runner actually hit break even, but I closed out. I was able to close out. Yeah, that goal was nice, bro. I mean, I took a little hit in with the first trade. But that's why I think it's very important, like to be able to have a plan to say, you know what, I can come back and make an attempt at the second, like give your setup a second chance. I think it's super important, just because, a lot of the times you may be right, but you may be off just a little bit, especially with gold. Gold likes to spike in different directions, and, sometimes you get stuck in a position like that. So anyways, let's get this show on the road. All right, what do I need here? So, you know me, we like to start with clean charts. So let's start with the weekly, and I'm gonna go ahead and just delete. Get rid of everything here, and as you can see on the weekly, we are bearish. Previous week ended up bearish. On the daily, we are bearish. We've been bearish for a couple of days now, and it looks like it's starting to maybe break some market structure here. Look at the 4-hour. So we got some resistance up here. And we got a little bit right here. Looks like it's kind of at support right here on the 4-hour. So we'll see how this thing starts to develop. 1 hour, 30-minute. What's going on, Tom Bandit? Welcome. Welcome to the channel. If you guys are new, I stream every Monday through Friday, London session 1:30 a.m. Central Standard Time to 4:30 a.m. So if you want to catch my lives, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can be notified when I go live. Yesterday we caught 107 pips between the gold and GJ, and it was a Monday. Excuse me. So we're looking to do something similar. Hopefully we have a better setup play out for us during our session. I know my second chance we ended up taking on gold was towards the end of the session, and it didn't end up playing out till actual New York. Oh, what's going on here? Okay. All right. So, what we're looking at here, hold on a second. Maybe now. There we go. I was like wondering what was going on with the background music. I don't know if you guys could hear it or not. Hopefully you guys can. Let's keep it going here. So we're right here at literally 4 hours support. We look to the left here. This is a little choppy on the 30. See what it looks like on the 15. I don't really like it, to be honest. I do not like that. And we got a level right here that I see if we can break above. We have a nice range to maybe 17 pips, potentially 26 pips. So that could be a potential move. And if we move up to the support level here, is about 35 pip range. What up, Ace Gaming? Welcome back. Thanks for jumping on, keeping me company here. So I mean, really we have the support right here, but looking left, what is this range right here? Talking about 8 pips, bunch of dirty wicks. Really, I would probably want to see price down here. And then maybe we can target this area or this low, about 32 pips there. Yeah, this is kind of the setup that I'm thinking. Yep. There, I just have to be aware of this little area right here. That might slow us up. GJ is very stubborn. It is, man, but GJ pays the bills, bro. It's, you know, it's something that I've traded for a very long time and feel very comfortable doing so. So yeah, I take it as it comes. See, where was that? Let me go ahead and put a marker there for that. And a marker here. That. So, and I gotta be aware of this little spot right there. See how this thing is playing out. Price is coming down right here. This is the kind of ranges we're looking for, and we want to go ahead and identify our potentials here. So we got potential buys above 150.581. You know how we do mark up these charts. And then we got potential sells below 150.075. Okay, so this is kind of what we're looking at right now. Price breaks above this, we want to read the price action and then take a nice risk to reward ratio trade to potentially this level and maybe even this level. The range right here we're dealing with is about 35 pips. So if we can close out, you know, 10, 15, 20 pips out of that, you know, I'd be happy with that. Same thing for the downside. If price moves down this way, you know, potential about 32 pips. And yeah, so we'll let this thing play out. Now that we have the charts marked up, you know, go ahead and screenshot the areas. And remember, you wanna just focus on the area that I'm marking up, not necessarily the price. You know, the price is going to vary on your broker because of spreads and, you know, different brokers, different broker data with different currencies. So it could vary slightly. So just make sure you're accommodating for that, right? Sorry, I gotta hydrate, guys. Yesterday I felt like I ended up crashing out today like around 6 o'clock, and I was just like exhausted. I feel like I was dehydrated, so I'm trying to make sure I stay hydrated here. Okay, so let's look at gold. Now that we got that kind of set up, let's look at gold and see what we got going on here. I'm gonna go ahead and remove all this information on the chart. You know how we do, we like to start clean. Clean charts, clean charts. All right, so it looks like we're moving to the downside here. The weekly, you know, it's been pushing down, and maybe the past couple weeks it's kind of pushed up a little bit, so it could be a sign of price reversal here. But this would be a long-term thing. This is just on the weekly, just kind of trying to get a feel for what price is doing. On the daily here, we do see for the last few days it has been a little bullish here, moving to the upside. 4 hour, yeah, 4 hour. This, I mean, I'm sure this is a nice range, but it just looks a little little like consolidation. Oh, it's about, I mean, it's 500 pips. It's gold, right? There's definitely opportunities within here. I just don't really like these little ranges. Wish we get some more clear direction, to be honest. But if we look at the 4-hour, you know, we have this clear trend line right here. Although it looks like it, you know, it's busting down below and maybe coming back up to retest it and see how it reacts here. Maybe it could continue to fall. Currently the pattern is, you know, here's a low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. So maybe we're looking to create a higher high. Maybe. We shall see. So let's look at the 1 hour here. Okay. I'm on the 30-minute now. And you know, we have this movement up here. I want to go ahead and mark some important areas here. About a 30 pip range there. Really, actually I'd feel better up here, but this range is not good enough. 16 pip range. So maybe wait till up here. The 23 pip range. We got this level of resistance here. Ugh. Well. Honestly, we had this right here. And breaking that would have been a nice move to the upside. 22, 37, potentially 55. But we missed that. We missed that. It's all good. It's all good. Yeah, would have been best above that, to be honest. It's like an 18 pip range, potentially 42 pip range. This is kind of like what we're looking at right here. All right, so we kind of got a setup here for gold. Now, this is going to be kind of risky to manage just because we do have, we're going to have to face, we're going to have to see some nice volume, and maybe, you know, take partials. If we jump into a buy here, take partials at this area, because although it could break up to the next level, you never know. So this is a potential setup that we have here. I mean, we really missed this area here, this break. We got this kind of clean traffic here. Yeah. So anyways, here is gold. And let me go ahead and type this out. Here, potential buys above 1740.919. Potential sells below 1735.693. Kind of the areas that I'm looking at. So we got a setup for GJ, setup for gold, and it looks like, damn, it looks like it, GJ is rejecting here or holding this support. Definitely respecting it. Got this bullish engulfing candle. Could be moving up to the upside. We shall see. The waiting game now, guys. Remember, it pays to be patient. Patient pays. Patience pays. That sales would be better at 150.200. Yeah, right here. I'm a little underneath that. Be an extra. I see what you mean. Let's see. Why do you say 200? Because of this right here? But maybe you're looking on the 15-minute. 15-minute. I mean, I think if, I really just want to clear this little area. That's why I'm putting my sales down here. I feel like it's a higher probability. I know maybe you're going off of the psychological number levels, but I'm just gonna roll with this number here. And if I leave a few pips on the table, so be it. I'd rather have more confidence in my trade than try to squeeze an extra 10 pips out of the thing. Sonny, what's going on here? I'm finally doing gold scalps up 25% today. Damn, that's what's up. Congratulations, bro. Let's see what GA is doing. Look at GA. All the way back up. At this key level now. See how these swings are doing. Still in profit on that one. This one came all the way up. It's stop loss. These are just some strategies I'm testing for swings. Gold is in profit still. Be up right now 83 pips, 84 pips. My first TP for gold is 1741. What are you talking about? Gold 1741. Oh, I'm assuming you're in buys already? Yeah, I didn't catch this. I was talking about that earlier. That was a nice setup, nice range right here to catch that. 1746 you say for TP2. And you're targeting these wicks up here. Yeah. Could be. Sounds legit. Have tempted to move my other money from my other account over because I feel it could be more profitable trading, mainly gold. You know, gold, like, man, because of the volatility with gold, it really can, like, you know, you can make your whole week in a day, you know, with gold. But I wouldn't, you know, I would stick to whatever your trading plan is, bro. Just because it's phenomenal right now and it's 25%, look, you got to thank the markets, appreciate it, and you know, stick to your plan, you know, stick to your discipline, you know, stay on point. You know, the market is always going to be here for more. So, you know, if you hit, you know, your targets for the day, if, you know, don't overtrade, don't lose that 25%. You know, your job now is protect your capital. That's rule number one, right? So, gold sounds just so good, but bullshit, you once touch it. Yeah. That's the thing about gold, man. Like, you know, she's not loyal to anyone. Gold belongs to the streets. But if you can catch a nice ride with it, you know, she'll be kind to you and show you a good time. But, you know, don't try to take advantage of her, because, and she'll flip the script on you quick, bro. Quick. Okay, let's see. That's how GJ did me. Had to check her ass. I know it, dude. I feel you, man. Like, I be feeling like that sometimes, man. It's all good though. I keep coming back for more. That's the thing, you know, like, at any given moment, you know, when you jump into the market, you have a 50-50 chance you're right or wrong. And eventually, like, if you hold long enough, you'll probably be right. But, you know, how good can you be in jumping into something facing like the least amount of drawdown and hitting your target levels? You know, I think that's like one of the most important things. And I mean, you know, you could, if you don't have like a structured plan, like, you could completely lose it, you know, lose your whole, blow your account, really. I mean, trust me, I've done it multiple times in the past. I've been there. Enter buy on gold now? Nah, bro. I mean, if you want to, do what you want. Like, I'm not I'm not entering into nothing right now. You know, I clearly have this chart marked up, and if you choose to follow what I'm showing here, then that's what you want to do, but I'm not telling you to do anything. Do what you do, bro. Yesterday on the stream we had my homie Mike in here. He was like, sell gold, it's gonna fall, bro, it's gonna melt. And I was like, yeah, okay, go ahead and sell it, bro. And I cashed out 97 pips. So unless you held a drawdown of 100 pips, Mike, hopefully you didn't sell. Or at least you managed your trade good enough to get out of it, you know. I think that's another also important thing is trade management. You know, everybody talks about risk management and make sure you know you have a plan, but are you managing your trade when you're in it as well? You know, are you reading price action to adjust and, you know, make sure that you can jump out if, you know, if need be. Because for me, like, you know, I'll have a set stop loss, right? You know, let's say I'm risking 10 pips, and if I see the candle, you know, starting to break lows, you know, I have a decision to make. You know, I can remove a portion of my position, and now that original risk that I was risking won't be that full risk, you know. And that is how you keep your losses small. Like, losses are part of the game, guys. Like, you're not gonna come across like, and you may have, and this is what's also misleading, because, you know, I'll have like weeks where I'm on a streak and I'm winning, and I'm not like, you know, I'm playing conservative, I'm playing my trading plan and I'm winning. And that one trade that you take that you're like, you want to over leverage, you want to add more, you want to go outside your plan, man, that is where you get fucked. That is where man, you're just going to be screwed. So, you know, and you never know when that's going to be. So don't be fooled just because you're on a hot winning streak. The market will humble you real quick. You are being reasonable and know the range you can be in for better than 50-50 if you swing gold. Obviously, started if you're trading over one line. Yeah, I mean, look, I think at the end of the day, it boils down to your plan. You know, what is your plan? And if you're trading without a plan, you're probably not profitable. And if you have made profits, they're probably lucky profits. They're not consistent. You can't duplicate it. You probably can't even explain to me why it is you made profits. You know, like, if you can walk me through your trade, then I know that you know your system, your psychology, your trading style, you know, because although the mechanics are the same for everybody, what makes someone successful in trading and profitable and consistent is being able to take a raw idea or a strategy and then making it your own, because you have to make it work for you, how you work, you know. And that's super important, because if you can't accomplish that, you're going to be chasing signals all the time and relying on other people. You know, you have to find a way to establish your own way of doing it, you know. And like I said, I mean, what I'm like, for example, this strategy, this is nothing new. Like, breakouts, like, this is nothing new. Nothing new. I'm not doing anything new. Breakouts is not a new thing. I didn't invent, you know, I just do it my way. But breakouts is a very common strategy. You know, you got breakouts, retests, you know, you got the Fibonacci stuff, you know, the retracement stuff, the swing trading stuff, you know, zone to zone stuff. Like, I mean, there's tons of stuff out there, but, you know, take one of those and then make it fit your lifestyle, your uniqueness, your psychology, you know. Yeah, and it just may be you're good at numbers and looking at overall patterns, you know. Honestly, dude, like, I feel like, you know, trading and looking at the charts is a very simple thing. You know, we could probably, you know, bring my my niece in here and, you know, have her look at this and tell us, you know, do you like, is this going up or down? And you can easily tell, but like we try to complicate things to like extreme levels. So that's what makes it difficult. I think the factor of us, you know, trying to make sense of things, and we say no, it can't be that simple, and it is simple. It's not an easy thing, but it is simple. You know, identifying levels and target areas, and you know, at the end of the day, this is all, we're just like theorizing here and seeing what plays out to our favor. So, but anyways, right now we are looking at GJ, and we have a setup here looking for buys above or sells below here. I think either one of these would be nice ranges to execute a trade in, and just be aware of a couple of different levels here that could cause some resistance. And we also have a setup here on gold, and it just looks like it played a nice little bullish action right here. If we would have gone on earlier, we would have seen this, maybe caught it, but it's okay. We don't chase trades. Right, I find myself reducing my charts to easy and clean. Yeah, bro. Dude, let me put it to you this way. When I started out trading, I've been trading for like 6 years. And when I started out, dude, I had freaking indicators out the ass. Like, I just thought that, oh, like, you know, these things are here to help me identify. I had all these lines, all these, just, I had maybe like 5-6 different indicators. And although my chart may look a little messy right here, this is nothing. This is just zones, the range to identify potential, and this text to help you guys. Like, this is pretty clean, you know? I have 2 lines right here, and that's all I need. And you guys see every single stream that I start, I delete everything. We start from scratch every single time. You know, I know people that do line up like zones historically, and then they just keep going and keep going and going, and before you know it, they have all these different zones. And you know, I can't keep track, man. I just do top down every single day, and I'm here. Used to have 5 MAs and 5 indicators. Damn. Yeah, man. I mean, at that point, can you even see the candlestick? You know, like, for me, especially as a price action trader, like, I don't know how, with all that information, it's overkill. Like, I feel like I would be, you know, I could come up with the setup and then the indicators would contradict me, and then I would doubt myself. You know what that does to your psychology? Man, like, it would just ruin you, dude. Like, I don't think I could do that. What candle? Yeah, man. I just I think it's just with time. And you know what? Like, I know some people that trade with like that, and they make it work for them. Like that works for them, and that's cool and all. Like, if that works for you, great. I needed simplicity. I needed to make this as simple and easy as possible. I mean, you guys saw it took me like 5 minutes just to set up the areas that I'm looking at and identify a potential setup, you know? And that's not to say that, you know, oh, this thing can't change and evolve with the way candles are printing. Like, I'm watching the candles. I'm watching to see how price is reacting, you know? So at the end of the day, like, I think that, I mean, for me, it makes it so much easier with less busy work going on the chart. Simple as possible. I like to keep it simple. Oh yeah, man. I used to do that too, like, but I don't like to be on, like, I mean, I have a whole life, and I don't like to be on like after my sessions, you know. Like, I like to come in, trade, get my money, and get out. I got other things to do. It's just like having a messy desk. Just because it doesn't look organized to somebody else doesn't mean it's organized for you. Correct. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I understand completely. Bandit, I'm going to buy GJ now. Nice, go for it, bro. Assuming you're probably looking to take this little range right here, but that's you're talking about 9 pips, and you should put your stop underneath the wick. That's 21 pip risk. I mean, that doesn't really fit my risk to reward right there. So it is the same with the charts. Yeah, to each their own, right? Like, I'm not doubting that, you know, that can work. I'm just saying that it doesn't work for me. Yeah. I know tons of people that have made that work for them. So if you guys are, for those that are just joining the stream, we have potential setups here for GJ. It's on the screen. Buys above this area, sells below this area. We're working with these ranges, and we also have a potential setup here for gold. And right now we're just being patient, letting price come to us. And once it gets to our target area, our target price, we're going to read the price action and see if we can get into a nice risk reward trade, and see if we can have a nice successful London session. Oh, you didn't take the trade. You don't trade on Mondays. That's good, bro. You know, I used to only trade Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And honestly, I ended up changing it to the full week just because I didn't want to, like, I felt Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday wasn't, not that I didn't, not that I wanted to trade more, but that I wanted to still be up to date with the market. Like, so I would look at the market. So I said I wouldn't look at you know, potential like trade setups. I would just look to see where price is at, and if something really nice came about, then I would take it. So, you know, I'm just Monday through Friday. Mm-hmm. 8 pips stop loss and take profit at 67 pips. Oh, nice. You might be in a little drawdown right now, because it looks like it's pushing down. Let's look at Forex Factory real quick and make sure the news. So we got 2 a.m. no 6:50 a.m. GBP orange folder right here. But we'll be done by 4:30. So unless we have a trade that takes us over to that, be aware of that. 9 a.m. we got USD news, and that's it for today. That's it for today. Let's look at the Chinese indicator. Oof. JPY has all the strength right now. See what the losers are doing. 61% are short. 61% are taking shorts. I mean, if they entered short on this 30-minute candle, they're probably up. few pips here. Hopefully this isn't hitting Tom's stop loss. Oh man, you know what? You know who's missing from the chat? He's here every night and he's not here today. He hit me up yesterday. He said he fell asleep on the session and didn't make the trade. It happens, man. Where is my okay? I'm assuming maybe you bought because of the support here or what? I'm just curious why you bought in this at this area. Rejection of the support or the respecting the support with this wick. But I would have if it moves down one more inch, I'm out. Like, you said an 8 pip stop loss, but like, dude, I mean, even if you would have got the close of this candle, this is like 18. You got to cover this wick, you know? Unless, I mean, you got in on the 5 minute, somewhere smaller, I don't know. You know, I understand the concept here of this rejection wick at this key level. And usually like a zone-to-zone trader would be like, okay, we have a rejection here, bullish engulfing, we're going to go ahead and get in on the 15-minute, cover the wick, and then target next key level, about 46 pips here, 20 pip stop loss. But I don't like to be in drawdown, first of all, and second of all, I like higher probabilities. Although this is a high probability setup, you know, I want to make sure looking left that we have some nice clean area towards my direction. You know, right away, even right here, like, you're gonna run into a problem right here. You know, even if it breaks, you know, maybe it consolidates a little bit before it breaks. But I know, like, right above here, we should have a nice push. Maybe a little bit resistance here, but considering the volume, potentially move up that way. So that's kind of what I'm looking at. Yeah, my stop loss is below that support. Yeah, I'm below the support down here. Where did you get in? I mean, you're talking about, I thought you said you had an 8 pip stop loss. It's like 26 pips. Like 8 pips would be like right. Would have had it got in. Like at the bottom of this wick. I don't even know what kind of confirmation that is. I don't know your trading style or your plan or whatever, so don't let me psych you out. You know, do your thing, bro. Yeah, looks like we might hit a little consolidation right now. See this little support this 30-minute candles is creating? Might even have a better range right here. It breaks down below. 6 pips. 28. I'm learning the wide cost systematic trading style. Institute. Yeah, I'm aware of the wide cost. Got a retest on the 15-minute to the 50%. I took the buy. That makes sense, bro. I don't trade like that, but I know a few people that do. But usually, are you? Well, I guess it depends, depending on the time frame you're doing it on. But I thought the Wyckoff worked better on bigger time frames. So I identify like maybe like on the 4-hour, 1-hour charts. A nice push up here. On all time frames. Ooh. Meaning as who made your intro? Oh, I have a design guy. He's a video editor and he does like work for this full service agency I run as well. Like they do all creative types work. So are you talking about like the voice part or the video part? Because it's two different people. The voiceovers were done by like this audio dude that I have do some freelance work for me. The video part, yeah, the video part is this. I mean, they're all freelancers, but they do some video editing, production work for me, and I had them work up that intro. I feel like people jump on the stream after like an hour on here, and then like I get more people coming on the later it is into the week. Like Monday, there's not that many people. Tuesday, there's a little bit more. Wednesday, a little bit more. Thursday is like everybody is like will be jumping on, and then like Friday, I don't think there's that many. Fridays are slow days. Like Mondays and Fridays are slow. I just like to stay consistent, you know, throughout the week, looking at the price and staying aware of where it's at and how it's moving. Appreciate it, man. Thanks. Appreciate it. And you see this thing's coming back into this little range here. Like your simple breakdown. Appreciate it. Yeah, man. I think that the simpler the better, you know. I don't know. I mean, like, I've been doing it for a while, and I've tried many different things, and the highest success rate that I've had is just by keeping it simple, you know. I remember when I was starting out, like, one of the things I used to do is I would like find a strategy, and then I would like implement it, and it would work for like maybe a couple of trades, and then as soon as like one trade didn't play out to meet the strategy, like it went against me, I would like automatically be like, oh, this strategy is not working anymore, and I gotta find something different. So like, just imagine, you know, I was using all these indicators and all these like different things to do for the strategy, and you have to like learn one, and then I would like give up on the strategy right away when I hit a loss. So I would have to clean all my chart and then start over again, and I just hated that. Like, I hated having to relearn or like learn how to use different indicators and different things like that, and it just got to a point where I couldn't even like read my chart, and you know, I said, no, I need to really just hammer down on price action and just keep it simple. I'm an intraday trader, bro. I'm an intraday trader, and I'm trading breakouts. So that's as simple as I can put as what kind of trader I am. I can you know, I can definitely trade positions and swings and all that, but you like when you're doing lives, you know, especially for me, the lives work because what I'm looking for is to jump in and make my money within this allotted time, right? So I give myself to 4:30, and might as well actually put our marker here for 4:30, and you know, I jump off my live and that's like my trading session. You know, obviously this trading setup is valid, so if I get in right before the close, you know, it could play out in New York, or like in New York, I could have the setup activate, and I'll put alerts so I can see it. And then depending on how I read the price action, you know, I'll get in or not. I've been in UD Swiss sell since March 18th, caught a sniper entry. Oh, so Europe does change their time. They just don't do it the same time that the US does? I mean, I got the last week, or was it, when was it? When they changed the time, like my scheduling was all off, because I usually do 12:30 to 3:30. But I changed 1:30 to 4:30 because of the whole time change. So now they're gonna change it to line back. Maybe I'm gonna have to change the times on the stream. Yeah, I'll look into it to see the date, and whenever that happens, I'll change our scheduling for the live streams to account for that. Appreciate the heads up, Sonny. So yeah, if you're just joining the stream, welcome, welcome, welcome. We have potential setups here for gold and GJ. We are looking for price to move in this direction above here or below here for us to have an entry. Daylight saving time 2021 Europe will begin at 1 a.m. on Sunday, March 28th and ends at 2 a.m. on Sunday, October 31st. All times are in Central European time. March 28th. Yeah, so that's this weekend. Sunday. Yeah, so Sunday. So next week, Monday, we'll be back to our 12:30 to the 3:30. I'll make a note of that. Oh shit, look, we're getting to our price here. Okay, okay. This is a big candle though, so ideally I would like it to wick in maybe the next candle, break and close above, because this would kill my risk to reward. You know, like if this closes right here and then I'd put my stops below the wick here, our first area here wouldn't even be a 1-to-1, and even if we got the whole thing here, is barely a 1.84. So ideally I would like a smaller stop here, maybe like 10 pips, and that would be a little bit more reasonable for me. We're not jumping in yet, just looking at the price right now, reading price action, trying to make a determination on if this is a good setup, right? Okay, so it literally just stopped right at the price. Thing is, on this 15-minute, there's not really even a wick to the upside, which I don't necessarily like. It may get volume to the downside here because of that. So I can establish the wick on the 30-minute. Yeah. So we got about 14 minutes here, 14 and a half minutes left on this 30-minute candle. And like I said, ideally I wouldn't want the break to happen on this candle just because it is a large candle and it would ruin my risk to reward ratios. See where gold is at. Okay, gold is pushing up, definitely pushing up. Oh, okay. And if both of these kind of execute, guys, I'm not gonna I won't take both trades. Like I'll only be in one at a time. Only time I'll take multiple pairs is if I've already taken one and I've already closed out, and I'm not gonna share my risk, basically is what I'm saying. So let's see, and really I want to take the one with the highest probability. So depending on how price action is playing out, it'll let us know. We're being patient here, guys. We got about 12 minutes, 12 and a half minutes left. Right? It's funny. Let's look at the Chinese indicator. Pretty evenly matched there. Yeah. Talking about Euro USD. Hmm. Do you swing trade this? It's still pushing up here. And you know what? And wait. No, that's because yeah, when we got in, we were already above this area, but this level right here could have been a nice buy to catch this range. But we're past that. Look at you. Still got this setup here that we're waiting on. Price above below there. Maybe I should change the color of this. Hope you guys see it a little better. Does that help? Changing the color? And that was a big candle. Yo, so I think I got my whole because remember I was telling you guys I got that stream deck and it has like sound effects I can use and stuff when we're like trading. I think I got it fixed. Let me see if I can. Let me know if you guys can hear this.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
Can you guys hear that? Like I have a bunch of different like yes. What up, Alex? Cool. So now I know that you guys can hear it. Just make it a little more interesting, you know? So I can express how I feel when we're in drawdown or like about to hit stop loss or hitting take profits. I think the sound effects will do me justice. So this is a nice little wick that it's creating on the 15 minute. We got about 7 minutes left here. If we can get this to like end up closing above, we can get a nice entry, and then we have a nice little range here. Would be a nice setup. Gold is also moving up into this area, so we'll keep watching it. Remember, patience pays, guys. Patience pays. I don't know about you guys, but every time, like, when I'm like at my entry price or like my target price where I want to like pay attention to it, I always get a little excited, you know? Like it's like my first time trading. It's just, I don't know, it's fun. It's fun watching this thing do, you know, what you think it's gonna do. I mean, obviously there's times where you can be wrong for sure, but I love when it plays out exactly how I want it to. We got about 5.5 minutes. It's turning bullish here. I would love for it to pop up just a little bit, wake up, close bullish, have a nice entry, take a nice trade, be a nice Tuesday. Hopefully you guys were able to catch some of the 97 pips I caught yesterday. Also, because you guys were asking for it, I put in my description and I made sure it's in there. The Telegram link is in there. I'm going to be sending out like trade setups, signals, recaps, videos, and just information on trading itself. So if you guys want to join that Telegram channel, the link is in the description. Like to break previous swing high. No, I don't focus on the swing highs or lows. Like I'm literally, from when I start at 130, all I'm looking at is current price, where it's at, and from the current price where my next levels are. I'm just paying attention to the next levels. And that's why, I mean, when we got here, the price was here, and then the next level above was up here, and from here the next level below it is down here. But the reason I put it down here was because we have this area of support that would be a disaster for us in the wicks to the left. So this area right here, it has the higher probability of a nice move down. So I would want to enter for sales below here, right? We got about 3.5 minutes left. We got a little bearish candle happening. It's okay. It's okay. It's 2:26 a.m. And that means we are still in pre-London. We got about 30 minutes before London opens. All right. Yo, I also got this like new light. I don't know if you guys noticed, but to like light my face up, because I noticed it was like really dark, and I have like the lighting in the back, but hopefully now it looks a little better. Let me know if it's too bright. I think I can turn it down. I don't know. It's one of those like ring lights. All right. Still waiting here, still waiting. We want to see we want it to break, we want it to close. We want to see that movement. And this is another reason it's important to have patience, because, you know, see how this pushed all the way up literally to this level, wicked it a bit, and is pushing down. If this closes bearish and continues moving down, and if you would have got in like prematurely, you know, you could be facing huge drawdown, or, you know, worse, just complete change direction, you know. Got about a minute left on this candle. It is bearish. We are waiting. It is a waiting game. That's why trading is boring, dude. Like, you have to fucking just wait here and be patient for your price. And I think that contributes to a lot of people's downfall, because they're so eager, like when they pull up the chart to jump into a trade, that they start connecting dots that don't exist and entering too early, and, you know, over leveraging, blowing their accounts, throwing Lambo lots. The hardest part, I know. Yeah, but once you look, dude, once you nail down, like, sit on your hands until it gets to your price area, you know, it's pretty simple after that. I mean, we jumped on here and we patiently waited for this to come up all the way over here. I mean, thankfully it wasn't that far away, you know, because we've jumped on streams where the range is pretty long distance away, and we have to wait for that to play out. But, you know, that's the game, dude. Like, okay, so this 15-minute candle closed bearish and still under our price area. So maybe we'll get something play out here on this 15-minute candle. We look at the 30-minute. This is a new 30-minute candle. The previous one just kind of came over here, tapped our price, and closed right below, which is fine. We want that because we didn't want to put a stop way down here. You know, that ruins our risk to reward ratio. So we're not in a trade. We're not in a trade. We are just jumping, like, we're looking at the price, waiting for our confirmation here. I want to be clear, because I put this on here and people think like, oh, we're in it already, jump in, buy it or something, and gold is coming. See, where's gold? Looks like it's pushing down. I mean, it's still is this about like 10 pips from, yeah, about 10 pips away from current price, about 15 pips away. Patience, patience, patience. My friend trades Lambo lots. Is honestly crazy. Yeah, I mean, I don't like to, you know, usually my normal lots is like 20 lots. But depending, you know, how, because I'll risk anywhere between 1% and 3%. So usually I just stick with the 20 lots, unless like I want to take less risk, and I'll jump in 10. That's why, like, for me, you know, 10-15 pips for a trade is fine. It's great. Like, I'm happy with that. And I understand, like, some people, because I had some people message me and they're like, well, like 10-15 pips is not really that great for me because, you know, I have a $100 account. And I'm like, well, you got to work on compounding it and growing it, you know. Okay, so we're breaking above at this point. What we want to see is a nice wick to the upside. We still got about 12 minutes here. And man, this will be like a tight stop loss. What if minute 5 closed above resistance? Well, yeah, I mean, we could possibly have an entry here, but I would probably put my stops right here. I see it's pulling back. Got about 2 minutes left. It's because the 15 minutes is going to be a lot stronger. It really depends on how this candle looks when it's closing. 20 lots. I trade 0.02 and 0.03. Can't wait till 0.1. Yeah, man. I mean, it's all it's a time thing, dude. Like, as long as you stay consistent with your trading plan, don't pay attention to the lots. You know, pay attention to your percentage, and slowly it'll increase. And really understand this, like, your lot size, you may think your lot size can't grow with a small account, but it's all depending on how many pips you're risking. You know, like if I'm risking 7 pips, you know, if I'm risking, let's say 10 pips, it'd be like right here, and I can risk, like if I'm risking $100, it's like $10 a pip, right? So what is $10 a pip? $10 a pip is a standard lot. You know? Okay, so we got about 30 seconds here, and the 5-minute is looking nice. I'm gonna cover these wicks down here. There's about an 8.8 pip stop loss. We got about 20 seconds here, and I'm getting ready here. Oh, damn, you see that? You see that? This is why we have to wait. No, I'm not getting in. Damn, son.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Ooh. So let's look at the 15-minute. That's why I don't like that 5-minute, man. She can be cruel. Still not in. See it? Look at that push down. So I just wanted to close above and bullish. That's what I want. Got about 9 minutes left here. Man, good thing I didn't jump in. I'm fine. Gold's pushing down. Patience. Fibs on the 15-minute. Talking about right here. What are we talking about right here? Yeah, it could. Could reject here and then come up to this area. Could very well do that. We are still waiting here. We're around our price area, trying to see if we can get this to close bullish. Got about 7.5 minutes left. Fib on gold. You can, but it doesn't always respect it, bro. Like, I'll tell you that right freaking now. It does not always respect the fib. But yeah, I mean, right here, look, rejections, and pushed up. Maybe it'll reject again. But here's the thing: it's already rejected multiple times. You know, the more it rejects, the weaker it becomes. So You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 candles that wicked. You know? What kind of computer setup do I have? I have a PC. I actually got a dedicated PC. It's a gaming PC. It's custom built. It's not a brand. It's just a custom built gaming PC that I got because I run this is my trading terminal. So I specifically run it for my trades, and my trade copying software needs to be running 24/7 and connected to my terminal. So that's why I have this. I feel like I'm waiting for my girlfriend to get ready. Yeah, bro, we're gonna be here all night. Damn, look at GJ. You see, this is why you don't get it. You have to wait for that confirmation. You gotta wait for it to close. I would have hit our stop loss. Damn. Man, imagine this thing like literally just kissed this area and then it comes down for a sell. That'd be crazy, right? Ugh. Hit the 38. You're talking about on GJ? It could. If you want to trade the fib setup, I mean, it's right there. Do what you will. Yeah, GJ. Yeah, you're talking about this setup right here, right? How Kenny you worked? Did it move? Oh wow, nice. Nice. Sometimes you just got to put it out into the universe, bro, so it can move for you. It's crazy, man. Sometimes I feel like that too. Oh no, look. I mean, obviously you wouldn't enter with it pushing down like that. You would wait for some kind of rejection, right? Some kind of rejection, maybe a small bullish confirmation on the 5-minute. Because right there, oh no. I mean, and you have this level of support right there. I'm doing the fib setup. Too much risk. Yeah. Pulling back right there. Got about 3 minutes left on this candle. Now it's my turn, poke GJ. Yeah, I just need this to push up. Let's look at the Chinese indicator, see what it says. Okay, so it looks like GBP is losing a little bit of strength. Well, JPY is bigger, but it's still early. I mean, it's 2:42. Got about 15 minutes before London Open. You know, I really do expect volume to push in here for London Open, and could get us that setup we want. If I enter on the fib, still have to wait for it to break the lower high point. Wouldn't be a good trade. How do you read that meter? Dude, honestly, this is not a really, like, I don't know how this is like set up. But you know, usually depending on what currency you're looking at, like I'm looking at GJ, right? And the meter will fill up like this, and like AUD, you see how it's really low. So that's just identifying strength. But I don't know how reliable it is. I just like to pull this up to look at it. It's not like it doesn't really factor into how I do things, this or this, but I just like to pull it up, you know, talk shit. Ooh, look at that. Pulling back. Only my second week on Forex. Bro, welcome to the Forex community. Welcome to hell. You know, there's been many times when I started my Forex journey that I thought I was gonna fucking lose my mind, to be honest, because I couldn't get it right. And you know, I think that, I mean, I'm super thankful because I'm a pretty determined person, and you know, the amount of time I dedicate. And you know, when I started like trading, I didn't do it like consistently. I didn't have a plan. I was just trying to like bullshit my way into like winning, you know? Like I thought like at some point it would just like happen for me without really putting in the work. And that's, you know, I was so wrong. And you know, the market definitely taught me that lesson. I mean, I paid that price multiple times. And you know, it wasn't until I started spending more time on the charts trying to get better and learn that I started to pick things up and document. Like when I started documenting my trades, like it took me to another level. And you know, I noticed it pretty quickly. So you know, if this is your second week, a couple things I can suggest to you is have a plan, stick to the plan, don't get inside your head, and make sure you're logging your trades. Yeah, I wonder if institutional info is but in that meter. Oh, I have no idea, bro, to be honest. I wouldn't take it that seriously. Yeah, I did many years options stocks, but need to make this career. Yeah, I feel you. And you know, like I've never done options, but I have some friends that do. And I mean, it seems great, but like I'm not, like I can't function the way options works for me. And stocks for me are like, I just have investment portfolios with stocks, but I don't trade stocks. You know, I like to trade currency, commodity, and indice. Damn, maybe this thing is pushing down now. What do you guys think? Hey, but you got your rejection here on the fib. No? If you were to take a fib trade, I mean, I don't even know where you would put your stop here. I would have entered right there. Stops below. Targeting your extension here. Still not. I mean, even if you're targeted below here, not really a good risk to reward. Let's see. I think it's creating an order block. Yeah, maybe. Put your boots on. GJ bounced off 50 SMA. Ooh, 50 SMA. So maybe it's using that as support, and we can move up. I don't have the SMAs. Like I use moving averages here, but these are, I'm testing out like trading strategies here for swing trading specifically. So I pay attention to the moving averages, but like my normal intraday trading is not that. And the reason I'm doing this is because this is going to be for like the signals that I call out on the Telegram, because I can't, you guys got to understand, I cannot call these signals out on Telegram, because these are like quick, we're in and I'm managing the trade, and you know, this may play out in 15 minutes. Imagine how long it'll take me to type out entries and target levels and then send that out, and then you receiving it and you reading it and being able to calculate your risk and then entering. You'll miss the whole move. So specifically I'm refining my swing strategies for and when I say swings, I'm not talking about like days, I'm talking about like hours. You know, like it'll, you know, maybe at the most it'll be 24 hours for it to play out, but that way I'm sending you guys some value on the Telegram channel. And if you guys want to join that Telegram, the link is in the description. I mean, it's absolutely free. I don't charge you for anything. You know, I do my live streams for free, and you know, I'm just trying to provide some value to the Forex space here. And you know, if I can help anyone on their journey, that would be, I mean, for me, I know when I was in that position, all I wanted to do was give up, and all I wanted was someone to help me, and you know, I had to figure it out on my own. So I think that if I was in that position, if I was in a position to help anybody, I would love to do that, you know. At 3 a.m. we might get an engulfing bullish candle. You're talking about GJ? On what time frame? 15-minute time frame is creating an inverter, head and shoulders. You know, I see what you mean. What did you think of when you found out that you could already make a living from trading? Bro, I honestly, I was talking to my brother about that today. And I said, you know, I got so into trading that I wasn't thinking about that. I just wanted to do a good job, get the best possible setups, and make sure that even if I lost, I would understand, you know, why I lost. And you know, I just got so obsessed with how I can be like a good trader, a great trader, and just focused on the mechanics and the skill set, that by the time I recognize that, you know, I'm consistently profitable and winning, and you know, this is paying, you know, my bills and stuff, like it, you know, I didn't realize it, you know, until like once you're further into it, then I recognize like, wow, you know, I'm already at that point. But it wasn't like a specific, oh, today's a day and I made this and that's it, I'm a full-time pro trader, you know. It wasn't like that. It was like I just kept showing up and I kept working at it, and I still do. I still am. Like, I'm not, you know, I think it's important to always stay a student of the game, you know. And I'm always learning off these charts every day. So you know, like I still log my trades. I still review my trades. I still look at, you know, how can I be better, you know. And I think that plays into my, you know, my consistency, you know, why I'm profitable, because that's all I look for is to improve my skill set, you know. Let's see here. I like what you're doing. Interpret the main thing, price action. Yeah, man, you know, I think this is the best platform, the best way to do that. You know, I have the Telegram there, and you know, I don't like the Telegram, you don't know what I'm thinking, you don't know what I'm feeling, you don't know what I'm seeing, you know, like, but you know, I'm gonna try to send out like breakdown analysis videos with it, you know, just different things to help you guys out. But like these live streams are critical, because whether I was doing the live stream or not, I would be having these conversations with myself about what I'm seeing with the price. Look at gold, it's coming down here. Oh. Damn, we could have probably had a good level of support here, but I don't like all these wicks. Anyways, you know, I would be having these conversations, talking myself through the setup and what I see. So me, by doing that in the live stream, you know, if you can gain something out of that, I mean, that's phenomenal, because, you know, I'm not directly teaching you here. I'm doing what I do regardless, you know. And if you have a question, like I'll answer it. Like I'm as transparent as I can be, you know. Like I don't have nothing to hide here. I'm not doing anything special. You know, there's tons of traders out there that, you know, do the same thing, or, you know, like, and they may not be as transparent or not want to share as much, you know. But, you know, look, I really do this. I make my money from the trading. So, you know, it's not going to hurt me none to tell you, answer your question, so you can make a good move too, you know. Like your trade is not going to affect my trade. We can all win on this. You know. How can I message you privately, bro? Instagram, bro. You can hit me up on Instagram, Lord Banks FX. I'm on Instagram. Just shoot me a DM. How much did you start with? Which time? You know, when I started out, I blew a bunch of accounts. And you know, like when I started out, like I just put in $100, and you know, I made a little bit of money, and then I got greedy, and I thought I was like, you know, the best ever. You know, I was like, man, I must be the best trader ever, because like I made profits right away. I don't know what these people are talking about that they're losing. And then, you know, the market, it's like the market heard me and said, oh yeah, and the market just humbled me, took all my money. You know. But yeah, I blew multiple accounts, and then you know, before I started trading, you know, I was already, you know, making six figures outside of trading. So you know, I ended up taking a good chunk of cash and trading with it. And I remember when, you know, I was able to make my $1,000 in a day and 10,000 in a day, and I was like, wow. But even then, it wasn't structured. It wasn't structured, and I literally the day following, I would lose that and more. So it was just really lucky trades. But being able to see the potential is what pulled me in. Being able to see that you can make, if you can understand the concept that you can make $1, that's it. It's a valid concept. I don't care how, like, just try to make $1. If you can make $1 happen, the account, as long as you follow your plan, it will compound and grow. And that dollar, you'll add a zero to the end, add another zero to the end, add another zero to the end, and that will eventually grow with your skill. But don't focus on the dollar amount. Just focus on percentages and focus on the fact that you can make $1. Okay, I think that's super important. I heard a guy say a big shot is a little shot who keeps on shooting. Heard that in Dallas. I think that's a Texas saying, to be honest. But yeah, exactly. I mean, I think that, you know, specifically whenever you see a trader that is well beyond where you want to be, and you want to be there, that person is not there off of one thing or one day. You understand? That person is a culmination of showing up every single day. Whether you take a loss, whether you take a win, getting better, coming back in, and doing the consistent things, the small consistent things every single time. We got GJ breaking our price here, so we're gonna see if we got a setup. We got 2.5 minutes. 2.5 minutes for this 15-minute candle. Let's look at the 5-minute here. I don't like that there's no wick to the downside on the 5, so let's look at the 15. Man, this might be a big wick, but About 13 pip stop loss. And it's about a 1-to-1 there. 31, 2.47, not too bad. If we can get a nice close here. We've got about a minute and a half left. See what this does. That fib would have been a nice rejection there. But higher probability once it's cleared this area. So let's see here. Let's see. Oh, come on, GJ. Stop playing with me, bro.
Bruh.
Ridiculous. No, I'm just doing breakouts, bro. Breakouts is not the same as break and retest. Because I'm not waiting for a retest. I'm just looking for that initial pump move. That initial pump move will get me my trade, and I won't have to wait for that retest. But yeah, you can wait for the retest, confirmation, and then take it again. But by the time you take that trade, I've already taken 2. You know, but you know, this is just the way I do things. Like, you have to understand, guys, like, just because somebody does things one way, that there's more than one ways to slice a pie. That's all I'm gonna say, you know. So, and I mean, I do this live in front of you guys. Like, I'm trading my live account in front of you guys, like walking you through the setups, and you'll see, like, I mean, you'll see us go into profit, take profits, and all that. So even when we hit stop loss, if it hits stops, it hits stops. Look at this thing; it closed underneath. So that's why I'm not in it. I'm not in it yet. Stupid GJ, make up your damn mind, bro. Make up your mind. It's all good. It's all good. We have a new 15-minute candle. Still waiting for this. What is gold doing? Gold is still pushing down here. Might have hit its support. See how that plays out. DJ doesn't want to go up. Yeah. And you know what? That's fine. If it doesn't want to go up, come down. I'll take a sell too. I don't care. I don't care. I'm just gonna come in, get my little piece, and be done. That's all I care about. I just want to come in, get my little piece. I'm not even looking for hundreds of pips, guys. Like, I'm just coming in. Look, I got a 33 pip range there, 33 over here. I'm not looking for a huge move here. Look, don't underestimate 15 pips a day. Trust me, 15 pips a day can literally feed you, pay your bills, take care of you. But you have to be okay with 15 pips a day and keep showing up for your 15 pips. And you know what? Sometimes that 15 pips will turn into 30, 40, 50. And you have to allow it to do that for you, you know? That's when you're, you know, talking about actively managing your trade, right? Because you'll have target levels and, oh snap. Oh no, this guy. Sorry, I was getting messages here. Anyways, like I was saying, you know, when you enter a trade, like, I know some position traders or some swing traders, they trade with their mindset of, like, when I get in, you know, it's gonna be a big move or whatnot, but they do what's called set up their take profit levels and stop loss, and they don't change it. Like, one or the other is gonna hit. I used to trade like that too. But for me, I just found more consistency and higher success rate trading like this. Just taking the market in little pieces, you know? Look at this thing just collapsing now. What are you doing, GJ? Jesus.
Help me! Help me!
Ah,
Nigga!
I love my sound effects. All right. So, like I said, we're being patient. Imagine if we were impatient, we had jumped into a buy. Man. There goes all your profits. If you would have jumped into a buy, you'd been down about 12 pips. Oof. Uh, 15 pip. What position size would you put on $5,000 account? Well, how much are you risking? You know, I would say 1 to 3% is a nice sweet spot. But you have to choose your percentage, what you would be risking. So, you know, let's say for a $5,000 account, you're going to risk 1%, right? So $5,000 account risking 1%, and it's 15 pip stop loss. So you're looking to potentially risk $50, right? So at 15 pip stop loss, you're looking at a 0.36 for 0.36 for your stop loss. This is a sweet setup on 1 hour. Which one are you gonna send a chart? Yeah, guys, and if you guys have marked up charts you guys want to send from TradingView, you know, you just click on this camera right here, you save your image, copy this ending after the X, and send that in the chat, and then I can pull it up and we can talk about it, you know. So the GJ raising my blood pressure. That's how it is, man. Yo, also, if you guys want a tool for your calculating your lot size based on risk percentage and how many pips you're risking in the pair, a really good application that you can use for your phone is Stinu, S-T-I-N-U. It used to be free, but now I think they charge like $15 or something. That's if you're using your phone. If you are using a trading terminal, like you have MT4 on your desktop and you execute trades that way with your computer, I highly suggest using a tool called Magic Keys. It's a risk management tool. I actually have an affiliate link in my description. You can buy that. I've been using that. Like, this is the best way to... Damn, look at GJ just melting. Jesus. What is going on? Was there some news? 340. I mean, not till 650, but damn, GJ. What's wrong with you? Nice. A little level of support right here, but damn, could come all the way down for sells. Maybe. Anyways, yeah, the risk management tool is called Magic Keys. It's basically like a calculator, connects to your MT4 or MT5, whichever one you're using. I think even CTrader, and it automatically calculates position sizes. You know, it'll close partials of your positions with what you click one button, and it does a whole set of actions. So highly recommend, definitely, to increase your consistency and, you know, your speed, really, because when you're trying to do things, calculate things, you know, price is volatile and it's moving. So when you have something like that, you can just click a button and it will automatically calculate everything you need, and you can just sit back and watch your trade execute. It was a good poke on a U. It's still going down. Gold is melting now. The risk management tool, no, I think it's like $150 or $140 or something like that. It's not too bad. I mean, if you're serious about what you're doing, like, you know, it's a tool that'll provide, you know, that extra edge, really, because it's a time thing, right? You know, because just think about when you see a setup, how long it takes you to enter the trade, like, manually. You know, the magic keys, when this thing sets up, dude, you click a button, it'll automatically have your setup where it'll calculate your position size, execute your trade. You can click a button to close partials, adjust stop loss to break even. You know, because sometimes, like, we'll have, like, where it hits take profit 1, and usually take profit 1, you know, I want to close partials and adjust my stop loss to break even and leave a runner for the next level. One button does all that. By the time I modify trade and close that position, calculate all that, you know, the price could wick back down or push down or whatever, and you miss out on pips, you know. My demo looks great. Nice. That's what I need to match my back testing. Yeah. All right, so definitely not in a buy. We didn't take the trade because it just got to this level and melted. Got about 5 minutes left on this 15-minute candle. Looks like it's pushing down to the downside. Man. Gold is coming down too. This is why patience pays, guys. Imagine if we would have taken buys. Ooh, forget about it. If we would have taken buys, we've been down 22 pips. That's a whole bag right there. Hell no. All right. Gold. Dude, the thing is, like, gold is wicking down here, making lower lows. See how that holds up. Yeah. So we are waiting right now for price. It looks like it's gonna continue to the downside here. I mean, this would be a massive wick if it completely turns back around. How do I read a bar that stops at low, no wick, and reverses big? If a bar stops at its low with no wick and reverses big, yeah, usually you understand that the market moves up and down, right? The market doesn't move in one straight arrow up and down. It moves, you know, like down, up, down, up, down, up, down, you know, like, so if you can understand that, I prefer to see wicks for continuation. If I don't see the wick, then more often than not, the probability of it going the other direction is against you. Like, for example, right here, see this candle right here, this one? It's like no wick down here. So this thing, it wicked up and then came down like no wick. And what did the next candle do? Boom. Like, yeah, I mean, it came down, wicked down, and it wicked up. And here's the thing. Look at this candle with the wick to the bottom, wick to the top. And then it continued. Just continued going up. So, like, I want to see a wick. I would like to see wicks. I don't like when there's no wick because it just messes with my probability of it continuing to the direction that I'm moving. You know, look at this one. This one may be respecting this level of support here. So if you're just joining the stream, welcome to Lord Banks FX. I trade Forex Monday through Friday, 1:30 a.m. Central Standard Time to 4:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. Currently, right now, we have setups on GJ for potential buys and potential sells, and setups on gold for potential buys and potential sells. Right now, we're waiting. It's just a waiting, patient game. So we're waiting for our price to get to our target area so we can read price action, make a determination if it is a valid setup, if we have some nice, good risk to reward ratio, and potentially executing a trade. Also, if you're new here, consider subscribing, turning on the notification bell so you can be notified when I go live. And when I'm working on a couple of videos, just like some strategy stuff and some challenge stuff. I know a couple of you guys wanted me to do the last year. I held actually a whole group, about like 50 of us, so it was like 60 of us, that we did a $10 challenge to $1,000. So taking $10 to $1,000. I mean, it's very difficult when you're trying to manage a whole group doing it, but you know, I don't mind doing it again, making a video of it and then putting it up. I know some of you guys were requesting that, so I'll work on that. And then I have some other tidbits, you know, just, you know, how to back test, how to identify patterns and trends, and setting up your zones, your key levels, and you know, executing trade management, risk management, just a bunch of different topics that I get a lot of questions on. So I'll be releasing those videos as well. So you definitely want to have the notification on so you know when those videos drop and you can check them out. Yeah, for sure. You know, and the challenge is for fun, but the reason I do the challenge is because, you know, oftentimes I hear a lot of people, you know, really complaining about, oh, I have a small account, there's no way I can make, you know, money. And that's bullshit, man. I mean, it's total bullshit. Like, yes, you can. Yes, you can. And I can prove it. You know, I can do it. Like, I can show you exactly how you should. Now, it is an aggressive approach. And you know, you want to be very like detailed with like when I'm sending stuff out, it's like, you know, you want to be on top of that, because if you miss a trade, then all of a sudden you're now off track, and that's the problem it poses. Because, you know, I'm going to execute and I can grow it for sure, but when there's a group involved and those people are doing it the same way, like, you know, they may not see the trade or miss the trade, miss the entry, or it may be, you know, late and they're sleeping or whatever, and it may cause them to lose out on it. So that's where it becomes a little difficult when you're managing a group. But that information, actually, I'll send it out in the Telegram. So if you haven't joined the Telegram, the link is in the description. You can jump on that, and I'll announce details on that. Usually, like I like a full month to do that, so maybe I can put that together to do next month in April. And yeah, we'll take a $10 account and turn it to $1,000, and then I can say, you see, I'm telling you, You don't need, you like, you know, people say, oh, I need a large account. And yeah, a large account is gonna have nice payouts with you know 10-15 pips or whatever, but it's the same thing, dude. Like you can just grow a small account. You know, I want people to understand that, you know, anyone can do this. It doesn't make you special because you can. Like, anyone can, but do you have the discipline to be able to execute, to be able to be patient, to be able to see this right here and not get overwhelmed, not get anxious, not jump in early, you know, be patient, wait for what you know is going to work, you know? Like, I mean, I already said it multiple times, like, any inexperienced trader would have seen this and would have been scared that they're going to miss out on the trade and would have jumped in, and they would have probably hit their stop loss. I didn't jump in because I don't care if I miss a trade. I'm okay leaving money on the table. I'm not okay taking money out my pocket. That's what you have to understand. Gold's pushing back up. Man, they're just like all over the place today. Things need to hurry up, give us a damn setup. And guys, look, if this doesn't set up by like I end my stream at 4:30, so if it doesn't set up by 4:30, like I put alerts here, and if it executes, you know, during New York or later on, I'll send that out in the Telegram. So be sure you're on that. I mean, I much rather like trading live in front of you guys and showing you. Mommy just texts me, passed out. He's like, I just woke back up. I'm back. We haven't taken a trade yet, bro. Haven't taken a trade. London already opened. London opened at 3 and it pushed all the way down. It's just it's a messaging program, you know. Think of it like text messaging, you know. You jump into that link on there. If you don't have the app, it'll ask you to download it. You know, you put your info details on there, and when you click the link, it'll automatically take you to the group, and just click join. And then whenever I send out a message, you'll get the notification. Yeah, and I think when you join, I mean, you can see like the messages that I've had in there, maybe. Yeah. Look at GJ. What are you doing, GJ? You know, maybe this was just a fake out to the downside before it pushes up. Man, come on now. And look at gold. We're just waiting right here, guys. We are waiting. Waiting for a setup. Market is confused this morning. Yeah, it could be. You know, I like to look at, see that this is my trading session. This block of time. And all it did was it started right here, came up to this area, and then came back down. It's a 17 pip range. Nothing there for us. Because you got to understand, although this range is 17 pips, you're not gonna catch a whole move. You know, usually you catch the in between. Catching the in between is what you can live off of. So you want to like pay attention to that. That when you're like setting up your charts and stuff, you want a range that, okay, like 33 pips, I can see myself catching 15. You know, I'll catch the 15, close partials, adjust stop loss to break even, and then let a runner run. Because what if it blows through here and then keeps running up? You know, I'll have a runner there to catch those profits. And if it comes back down, it breaks even, and I don't lose, and I already closed partials. So pay attention to your trading sessions and how your price is moving within that session. That is important. Same thing here. Look, gold. We started at 130. Boom, right there. So what did gold do? Push up, came down, pushing back up. Oh, it's just crazy wicks with gold, man. Look at that. Just pushed up all the way up here and it's coming back down. And gold's gonna be I mean, this is the bottom of the wick to this top. That's like 40 pips, 38 pips. Gold today is crazy, but yeah. It's just a lot of indecision, I think. Like, somebody do something. Ooh, look at GJ. Breaking below this support. But what really matters is how it's going to react in this 4-hour support. Damn, it's freaking melting. Look at this. Coming down to our... Remember I said, what if it just tested here? It's going to come all the way down. Come on, GJ, do your thing. Got about 2 minutes left on this candle. Obviously, we don't want this candle to be the one that breaks down here. Imagine, you know, you take a short, say it breaks close right here. You'd be putting your stop over here. Target this area. Like, it's not worth it. Your risk to reward is not there. So, you know, it'd be nice to bring us down here, but maybe the next candle. For my first Telegram chat. Nice. Welcome, bro. Oh. We got about an hour left here on the session. Looking for price to move either above or below here to get an execution. Yeah, bro. Just I'm gonna give you one little tidbit of advice. If you're on a mission to make this work, you got to tell yourself one thing. Either you're going to be in this until it is, because you could become profitable and consistent next week. That could be a possibility, but it could also take some time for you to learn lessons and learn how you work and your style and your psychology and what's damn. Look at GJ. So just be patient with yourself, you know, and just know that you're not gonna stop. Like if you're gonna make a living from trading, you got to put it in your mind that it's gonna be a forever thing, you know. And don't chase the money, chase the skill, because the money will come. Just gotta chase the skill, be obsessed with improvement. Good things come to those who wait. Yes, sir. I say it every stream. Patience pays, baby. Nice. Okay. So we are currently in the 4-hour support, and we're pushing down, creating new lows. If I can get a candle break down here, would be nice. Yeah, I'm just curious, like how do you guys find this stream? You just like searching on YouTube like Forex and I pop up, or did someone share the link, or just curious how you guys are finding me, which is a good thing, but I just want to know where the traffic is coming from. Looking for Forex Live. Nice. Cool. Yeah, I don't know, I'm not sure how like how YouTube treats the channels, because mine's fairly new. I've only really been live streaming maybe a couple of weeks. I've been trading for a long time, but I just recently I used to do a couple of lives here and there, but I wasn't really consistent. But now I just kind of I've set myself up and set a schedule up to be consistent with the lives. So really the past couple of weeks has been where I've been consistently on here. And you guys can go back and check out any of those last live videos, and you can see, to see my consistency and see the trades that I take. And every video you're gonna see me do the exact same things, and that's what matters, like doing the same things. Found you a couple of weeks ago, searched Forex Live, and you were one of the first. Nice. London session. Nice. Cool. Come on, GJ. Gold is just, this is ugly, dude. Ugly. Like there's no this is no structure. This is no clear structure. You don't want to trade anything like this. This is disgusting. Like it's just not. No sir. Look at GJ. Yeah, definitely. And I do it more because I like well, first of all, I want to provide value and provide what I felt could have been useful for me when I was starting out. And this not only helps me like stay accountable to my own scheduling, but it makes it not boring for me, because when I'm trading by myself, like, I mean, I'm just in my room, like in my office, trading for 3 hours and talking to myself, listening to music, you know, watching music videos, or like, you know, I'll put like Netflix on or something while I'm in here. But I much rather like have conversation about trading and about the markets, and, you know, talk out what's happening. And I think by doing these streams, it facilitates that for me, you know. So thank you guys for joining me, for jumping on this stream, for finding my channel, you know, for keeping me company, really. You know, you guys will learn, you know, some consistency, some trading nuggets, and maybe find your path on your journey. And at the same time, you come in and help me stay sane while I'm trading. It helps rationalize and clarify. I appreciate your sincerity. Yeah, for sure, man. You know, I think one thing that I noticed in this Forex space is like the need for people to like harp on the lifestyle aspect of it and the potential. And I think it attracts a lot of people that way, but you know, you set up a lot of false expectations. And you know, if you don't have someone to keep you in line, you know, you're gonna get smacked in the mouth. The market does not give a damn. The market will humble you. The market will put you in your place every single time. You know, I still take L's, guys. Like, you know, like that's another thing. Like, there's nothing out there that you won't take L's on. And if anyone is guarantee you like that they don't lose, like 100% win rate, they're full of shit. And you can tell them I said that and send them my way, because they are. I mean, that's. I mean, you can have a winning streak, you know, like have like a week winning streak or whatever, or even a month. Like I've had those, but when you least expect it, that L is gonna come. You know, like take for example this morning or yesterday. You know, I took that gold trade, hit a stop loss on 30 pips. But it didn't shake me. That didn't blow my account. I didn't ruin anything. I followed my plan. You know, it was a 1% risk. I took that and I gave it a second chance. And the second chance covered the whole losses. And then I even had a second entry on the second setup that, I mean, netted me more than I lost. Like, I still ended up positive, you know. But if I were to let that loss get to me, if I were to let that 30 pips hit me or affect me negatively, how the hell do you think I would be? You wouldn't be able to find your second chance, your second entry, those opportunities, you know? But that just comes with experience, man. That was great. You stayed on it, didn't check it out. Yeah, man. I mean, I'm confident as fuck, man. Like, look, when it comes to trading, I know, and it doesn't bother me. Like, for example, yesterday, my homie Mike was in here. He was like, "Oh, it's gonna fall, it's gonna sell," and somebody else was like saying the same thing. Dude, I don't care what you guys say is gonna happen. I'm still gonna do what I'm gonna do based on what I'm doing, and that's how you have to be. You have to be, you know, confident in what you have going on. You know, I don't care if, you know, you're the best trader in the world and you're telling me one thing or the other. I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do, because at the end of the day, like, I'm trading my money. I'm not trading your money. I'm trading my money. So I'm not gonna take something because you say so, because if I lose, then I'm gonna be like, "Hey man, where's my money? Hey Mike, where's my money? Where's my money, Mike?" You know. So I'd much rather be responsible of my own funds, of my own, you know, outcomes. So that's just how I feel, man. And no disrespect, and you know what, the sales could have played out. You could have made a nice little sell. You know, you could have sold for 30 pips where it hit my stop loss and made 30 pips. You know, totally possible. But I'm confident in what I know and how I do things, and I'm not going to change that. And that's another thing too. You know, when something plays out here, and let's say the price comes down here and it closes, and it's executing for us for the sell. And if it was to hit stop loss, I wouldn't all of a sudden change my bias and say, "Oh, I'm gonna buy." Like if I came in and I saw this setup and it was a sell, that's what I'm looking to do. Sell it. I'm not gonna go back and forth, sell it and then buy it and then sell it and then buy it. Like I'm gonna stick to my bias. I'm not gonna change. You know, I stick to my bias. If it hits stop loss, I'll look for a second chance. If it doesn't play out, and I took the L, and it's okay. You know. Yeah, I think it, like, I used to do that too, but I'm more active, and look, I have these swings that I have set up. I know one already hit. This one hit the stop, so this one is done skis. But you know, like this one, these are swings that I have. I'm testing some strategies, more like just refining and stuff, because these are the ones that I'm going to send out in the Telegram, because the intraday, how I trade right now, the active trading, the live trading, is too quick to send out Telegram. You know, you guys won't have a chance to get in on it. But these, I mean, this one was like last week. You know, you could have still been in it. You would have been in it right now for what is this, like 142 pips? Yeah, right now this is up 143 pips, and you can see where I entered, never went stops. Yeah, you have a 96 pip stop loss, but it's a 5 risk reward, and you know, it went into profit. Maybe a little bit of drawdown here, but went into profit, and it's hit take profit 1. It's about to hit take profit 2. You know, this is a nice setup, swing setup. But like I said, I've been just testing stuff out here, because this is what I'm going to be calling on the telegrams. I think I should set up second accounts for swings. Yeah, you can do that. I mean, depending your broker, I mean, you can open up another account specifically for that. I mean, I do the same thing, especially like if I'm testing different strategies and stuff. I'll open up a separate account, and but I have a trade copier, so the trade copier will automatically, like, I can move that for all my other accounts, and it copies it over, and I can set up specific parameters for each account, you know, to account for size and different equities and stuff like that. But that's the software that I use for my to copy trades. Looks like you poked GJ. I was driving and it went 20. Yeah, I poked it the wrong direction, bro. I poked it back into the range. It did though. I mean, this was, what it was, is it melted about 42 pips, bro. This thing melted 42 pips. You know, and when I do once I'm out of the trading session, out of my trades, I you know, I log my trades, and then I recap. I look at what happened during my session, And how could I have caught this move? How could have this been a trade I executed on? You know, and I look at that to improve. You know, you always have to be working on improvement, even if you're consistent and profitable. Like, I think you can always learn something and get better. GJ may pull back up a little bit after that drop. Disgusting. Disgusting. Yeah, because, you know, we had this huge drop here. GJ may pull up a bit before it continues. So that may cause us not to have a trade for the session. But I'll set alerts here to let me know when the price gets to that area. Got about 15 seconds left on this candle. See this little bullish doji? Could be a indication of price reversal. I think I'll poke you again. I want gold to move with it down. Oh, you're in swing trade for, oh yeah, that's a nice move. You caught this right here, about 43 pips as well. Good move, but I mean, it's probably gonna have to retrace a bit, especially last candles like this. If you run fibs from here. Could be a fib move right there. Push up into the zone. Push back down. Leave that here, so see how it plays out. Oh, GJ. So if you're just joining the stream, guys, we are looking for potential buys or sells. Here we have a setup on GJ. It came up, tested our price for buys if it broke above. Completely melted from there. We didn't execute because we didn't have a closure up above this. Melted. Now it's coming to the bottom. It's testing this 4-hour support here. Looking for a break so we can take a sell to the downside. We also have a setup here on gold, and gold is looking really disgusting right now, to be honest. So, but potential buys above here, potential sells below here, and we got about the 45 minutes left. About 45 minutes left on the stream. You know, if it doesn't execute right now, it's fine. I'm gonna have my alert set up, and I'll send out an alert in the Telegram. Telegram link is in the description. You guys can join that if you want. But yeah, I'm here every Monday through Friday, 1:30 a.m. Central Standard Time to 4:30 a.m. Central Standard Time, trading the London session. Time is going to change next week, though, back to its original time. 12:30 a.m. to 3:30 a.m., but I'll make an announcement about that then. But if you're new here, just joining, welcome, and be sure to subscribe, turn on that notification bell. That way you're notified when I come live on the stream. We got a new candle here. We got about 11 minutes on this new candle. See how that plays out. Guys, if you've gotten any value out of this, please consider dropping me a like. That way, you know, other traders that also need help and are looking for some solid education and someone to be consistent with can also get you know, can find me on the search. You know, I think with the likes it starts pushing me up so other people can find me. But yeah, and if you get any value out of this, please consider dropping me a like. It doesn't cost you anything, and you never know who you might be helping out. Find someone that they can actually relate to, connect with, and get some value out of. I do this for free. I'm here every Monday through Friday. I'm trading my own live account. You don't have to take the trades that I'm taking. You can just come in and have conversations if you want, or you can take trades with me. Regardless, I'm here and I'm gonna keep showing up, keep doing the thing. I definitely appreciate it, guys. I'm gonna be right back. We got about 9 minutes here. I gotta go. My dog is like barking over here, so I'll be right back. Okay. All right, I'm back. We back. Let's see. They said EU doesn't like logic. You may think it will retrace, but sometimes it doesn't. Yeah, maybe. I don't trade EU, so I wouldn't know how it likes to move. But yeah, maybe if you trade it, dude, if you know. GJ looks like pushing up here. Same thing for gold. I think one of the toughest things is having coming on, showing up for your session, as a trader, coming to your session and then identifying your levels, right? And your potential setups, and then waiting your entire session and it not executing. It's one of the most frustrating things, but I think by doing so, it's one of the biggest things to that helps you practice your discipline and your control, because you have to be able to come into this thing, set up your areas, what you're looking for, your targets, and your price targets, like your setups, and then be patient enough for the price to come to you, and when you go a whole session and it doesn't, and it doesn't happen that often, maybe once a week, and it kind of happened yesterday, but we had the gold, so that's why it's just happening again today. And that's usually the market starts off like that. Mondays are slow. That's why I was pretty happy taking 97 pips, 107 total yesterday, and it was a Monday, so I mean that's pretty damn good. And then on Tuesday kind of picks up a little bit more. Wednesdays you have midweek reversals, and then Thursdays usually you have a nice movement. Last week Thursday we missed that freaking 50 plus pip move on GJ just because we missed entry, and we were watching it. What happened was I didn't go down to my 5-minute where the actual confirmation happened for the entry, and I was looking at the 15, and the 15 ran off with it, so it just messed up our risk to reward, and it didn't come back, and it moved way past my target, and it would have been a nice trade, but that was on Thursday. I'm just curious, how did you guys, how did some of you guys get introduced to Forex trading? Or what made you want to trade Forex? I started out because one of my old mentors, he would trade stocks, day trade stocks, and I was so intrigued about it. I wanted to learn that, but I ended up refocusing towards Forex and currency and stuff. But that's kind of how I got my introduction, and once I started looking into it, I started seeing a lot of people online with information about it, and once I made that first profit, I was like, man, I'm gonna figure this out because I like it. This you do on your own without anybody else, and you can literally pick the time that you want to do it, and you're just, I don't know, I mean, I like it personally just because of the opportunity, the potential it has, and the more you do it, the more you understand, the more consistent you get, the better you get, just changes things for you. But yeah, I'm just curious how you guys got started in this space or introduced here. I know some people they come from other streams. Before I was doing my own streams, I was jumping on other traders like streams and stuff, and some people met me from there, and that's why they're here now. Takes less capital than stocks, more regular movement. Yeah. And we got about 30 minutes here left on the stream. Wanted a job that gave me a lot of free time. Yeah, and I mean, for me, like trading, I look at trading like a business, and I don't know if there's any entrepreneurs or hustlers in here, but when you look at it as a business, it changes things. It changes your perspective, and you have to, for me personally, I feel that if you take it as serious as a business, you will automatically put in the required effort that it's going to take to become profitable, to be consistent, to be disciplined, all those things. But it's really a matter of perspective, So this thing might not execute for us here. Something to earn extra money or have backup income, which can change to main income. That's a good goal. Really a good goal. I'm hungry. I crashed out so early last night. I fell asleep like at 6 o'clock. And I usually take a nap before the London session. I fell asleep at 6 o'clock today. I didn't have a lot going on. I mean, I was pretty much done with my day like by 11 o'clock. I just did some stuff around the house. Morning, guys. Morning, Vasco. Welcome to Lord Banks FX. We are looking at these potential setups. We have about a little less than 30 minutes left on the live stream. I'm looking for setups above and below here on GJ, and potential setups on gold here above and below. It looks like we're approaching the target price up here. But we are being patient and waiting for price to come to us. You in Dallas? No, I'm not in Dallas right now. I'm originally from Dallas, but I'm not in Dallas right now. I'm in Texas, but I'm actually down south. I have a business venture that I'm taking care of, and requires my time down here. My main, I'm based out of Austin. My office is actually in Austin. But I have family all over Texas. Like, I went to school in San Antonio. I went to university in San Antonio, and But I was born and raised in Dallas. Went to school in San Antonio, and my office is in Austin. But I have family all over the place. I love Texas. I love Texas. I've actually only been in Texas for the past couple of years because I actually spent like 3 years in Montreal, Quebec, in Canada. I had some business up there, so I spent 3 years over there, and it was interesting. You did college in Dallas. A lot of friends are from Texas. Nice. Yeah, man. Texas will always be home for me, and but sometimes, depending on my business ventures, like I'll spend time outside of Texas. Like even when I spent those 3 years in Montreal, like I was flying like twice a month into the States, whether it was to come back to Texas or like sometimes I have to go to Cali for some work or Florida, and I'll have like different things popping up depending on how things are shaping up, IT? No, I don't do IT. Although I did I studied computer science while I was in school, and biology, but it's not what I do at all. I just have different businesses that require. I mean, I'm really spread all over the place. I have different part ownerships and business partnerships with like real estate and just different things. Like, because once you start making your money, I mean, you wanna drive it through and facilitate it so it can work for you at the end of the day, So, but I'm really hands-on, really business oriented. So I enjoy that. Like I come from a background, my family, they've always owned their own business, and so I like to get involved like that. And yep. All right, so this thing looks like it's just consolidating at this point. Got about 7.5 minutes on this candle. Got about 22 minutes left on the live stream. Man, maybe we could have probably caught this, the break of this down 20 pips. That break of this support, but we probably had a there wouldn't have been like there wouldn't have been an entry here because look, it would have just been this big candle. Like you wouldn't have entered here for the sell. No wick to the top either. Just not possible. Not possible. Where's everybody from on the chat? I know Steve, you're from Virginia, right? I think it was Virginia you said. But there's some new people here. Just wondering where everybody's watching right now from. I know Mike, you're out there in South Africa. I'm gonna visit one time. Want to check it out. How's the weather over there in Virginia? Is it still cold over there? Oh shit. Just waiting here, waiting. Ontario, Canada. Yeah, I know where that's at. I used to be in Montreal for like 3 years. This was back in 2017. I don't live in cold areas. Nice. No warm 60s. Nice. Yeah, Montreal. Like I'm from Texas, and when I spent that time in Montreal, like the first winter I encountered there, they had like record-breaking snow, and I was like, "Yo, look, I'm from Texas. This is not my forte." And that's when I learned about, you have to have your winter coat should be bought in Canada for Canada. My Texas coats just didn't cut it, and I also learned about snow boots because I slipped in the ice and snow, and it was a disaster. Actually, I have a condo there downtown Montreal, and like there's this like right across the street, there's this like bar, like grill type place. It's a really nice restaurant, and I would go have dinner, and then I would come just literally just cross the street to my condo. And that time it was like snowing, and I went to have dinner, and by the time I got out, like it was like covered with snow, and there was like construction happening, and like there was like a tarp that they had laid down, and then it had snowed over it, so I didn't really see the tarp, but I knew there was construction, and I tried to like step over it, and the tarp was covering a hole, and the hole had filled up with like ice water, and like I like fell in the hole with one leg, and like up to my almost to my knee, like got all wet with cold water, and it was just the worst. So after then, because I had slipped, I bought me some snow boots. But that was my first experience in a Canada winter. I don't live in cold areas. Yeah, I feel you, bro. Spain for me. Oh, I love Spain, man. I spent some time out there in Barcelona. I have a buddy of mine who lives out there. He moved out there, and he teaches English. He teaches English out there. I think he does like private teaching English, and he lives out there in Barcelona. And I went out to visit him, and just travel and see some places. Spent like a week out there. Yeah, man, Spain is nice. I love Spain. I went and checked out the Sagrada Familia, the big cathedral thing they have there, and the beaches. And I wanted to go to Ibiza, but I didn't have enough time, because from there I took off. I went to Italy for a little bit, but Yep. This thing is just moving super slow. We have a minute and a half left. Doesn't look like there's a lot of volume. Oh my god, now gold is pushing down. Gold is just being stupid today. Just being stupid. I mean, it's 4:13 a.m. London Open is coming to an end here. Probably won't have much more volume till maybe pre-New York and New York Open. So just kind of watching this. If you're just joining the stream, guys, we have about 15 minutes left on the stream. We have a setup here. The setup is still valid. If you guys want to set your charts up for maybe execution and New York session, this is the areas we're looking at. At the same time, my Telegram channel is in the description, and if we do get an execution here, I'll send out a message in Telegram. That way, you guys, if you guys want to catch that. But other than that, like, we have 15 minutes left here. And if you're new to the channel, welcome to Lord Banks FX. Consider subscribing, hitting that notification bell. That way you're notified every time I go live and drop new videos, which I will be dropping soon. I'm working on them, definitely working on them. I did a recap video today, and I posted it on my Instagram, so you guys can see kind of what I was looking at. Look at this fucking candle with no wick. Why? Oh my god, this is dumb, dude. Stupid GJ. No wick to the bottom. See, this is the kind of candle I was talking about, Steve. You see this candle with no wick to the bottom, and watch this thing push up. Now it could push down, but the probability of this coming up is a lot higher than it going down. It's starting to move up. Stupid G. It's all good. Keep my patience, keep my cool. Yeah, just watch how the next candle, just see what the next candle does, and you'll see my point with the whole wick thing. Got about 13 minutes left here on the stream, and this is the last candle for this stream. We're waiting for price to give us a setup below or above here. Gold is being dumb. Maybe this does come down. What does a 5 minute look like? Ooh, look at that. You know, it could be, and like sometimes it has a lot to do with like psychological levels. Not that I believe in psychological price levels, but I believe that people believe in them, and that's what makes a difference. Because you're at the end of the day, even with the AI trading, like those are set up by people, and they'll target, you know, like quarter points or certain, like you won't see the one-offs, right? But I think that if you begin to understand what the psychology would be like for the mass amount of traders, then you can begin to like see that play out with the price levels. This thing, and it's just gonna fucking melt. It's just gonna melt and not give us fucking trade. Dude, wow. Wow, GJ, wow. You do this. You're gonna do me like that. Yeah. You're gonna do me like that. Didn't even give me a chance, bro. Wow. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, obviously this is not going to be I mean, this is not a bad setup, but we have this area right here that I know we're gonna have trouble crossing. Okay, this thing is closing right here on the 5-minute. Yeah, and I'm executing a sell right here. Activating this trade right now. Okay, I am in here. I'm in like when 9:55. I jumped in off the 5-minute. Entry price is 36. Got a 10 pip stop loss. So it's not a bad risk to reward. We got 2.83. Going to do my big profit levels here. It's going to be increase here. I mean, my take profit 1 right below there, and then my take profit 2 will be at the bottom. I'm currently in profits about 2 pips, 3 pips. We're moving down nicely here. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. It's the last candle of the session, the live session. We're in profit right now. Currently up about 3.6 pips, 4 pips. And pushing down to our take profit 1 level. Come on, baby. Hit take profit 1 for me. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, baby. Hit take profit 1 for me. Come on. Currently in profits here. About 6 pips. Push down. Push down. Get a nice push, GJ. Come on. About 7 pips, 7 pips. Profit. Come on, don't do that. Don't push back. Got about 1:40 here on this 5-minute candle. And it was a really nice entry. And what is this, like 2 pips away from our freaking take profit? Give me a nice push. Give me a nice push, GJ. I know you want to push down. I know you want to push. Come on. We are in an active trade right now on GJ. I say we're like, I mean, I don't know if you guys took it, but I'm in it. Ooh, look at gold. Ooh, let's go, GJ. Let's go. Come on, pushing down here. Come on. About 8 pips in profit. Come on. Let's hit take profit 1. Let's hit take profit 1. Boom. Hit take profit 1. Hit. Let's go, baby. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Making money today. And it's pushing down. And it's pushing down. I'm going to go ahead and close partials. Adjust my stop loss to break even. Just in case here, just in case you want to adjust your stop loss to break even here. Nice. Nice little execution. I left a little runner here just in case it continues to move down. But I did adjust my stop loss to break even. So if it pulls back up to entry, you know, it's okay. Oh. All right, yeah, so it's coming back up here. And I'm about a pip away from it breaking even, but we did get our take profit here. Actually ended up taking, how many pips was this? I got out at 149.96, 26.3. Oh, so I didn't even take 10. So I closed this one and the next one, 8 on this one, and then the 3 on the other one. I took 12 pips on this. All right. And look, and it's gonna melt now. Okay, I got my trade. So, and that's all you need, man. You need just one trade a day. Keep the doctor away. No, one trade a day keeps the 9 to 5 away, baby. So up 12 pips. We executed on this one right here. It was a nice quick trade that we ended up taking right here. Executed pretty quickly. And you know, I could have easily held you know, with the original stop loss, and it could continue down, but I'm not willing to risk my capital. So once I come in and I hit my take profit 1, I'm taking some of my money and I'm adjusting my stop losses to break even, so I'm not risking anymore. That's the most secure way to ensure you're taking some profits. And because what could have happened is, instead of it pulling back like this to the break-even point, this could have easily continued to melt, and you want to have a runner for that, but it didn't. This setup wasn't that setup that it continued to melt, and that's fine. You don't want your greed to take over and say, oh, it could continue going. You just look, take what the market gives you. Be happy, thank you. I'll come back again tomorrow, take some more. Right? So I hope you guys got some value out of this today. Hopefully you guys took some profit with me today. We took 12 pips on here. It wasn't anything massive or huge, but it was a nice setup. It played out into our favor exactly how we wanted. Nice risk to reward ratio. We took 12 pips out of this potential 33, so almost like half. Which I said, you know, you're not going to get the full move, but if you can get a nice little chunk out of that, that'll be great. But I just want to say thank you guys. I really appreciate you guys jumping on, supporting this new channel, giving me the likes. And, if you're new here, welcome. Everybody is welcome here. I don't care if you're brand new or if you're an experienced pro trader. We're here for the same thing. So consider, dropping a like on the channel if you got any value out of this. And if you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe and hit that notification bell. That way you are notified every time I go live and when I drop my videos. But I'll be here Monday through Friday, every London session. Right now, before the time changes, it's 1:30 a.m. to 4:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. But next week, it'll shift to the 12:30 to 3:30. But other than that, we had a great trading day. It took us the entire session to finally take our trade. But in 5 minutes, we came in, we took our little bit of profits, our pips. That's a positive day. And yeah, we'll call it a day. I'm gonna make the recap videos, and I'll post those on my Instagram and shoot over analysis videos on the Telegram. Those links are all in the description. Be blessed, stay safe, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.